Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to yet another glam session with me. Okay, starting off, excuse me. I'll always be a preacher of starting your makeup on a clean face. Ladies, stop skipping this process if you are guilty. Stop it. Okay, always start your makeup on a clean face, clean with a cotton round, cotton pad, whatever, and a micellar cleansing water. That is one sure way to guarantee that you're taking off all them dirt, oil, and all of that. Next, I'm going to be spraying my Mario Badescu spray. I'm going to be toning with this one today, and because I was kind of a bit in a hurry on this day, I didn't wait for it to dry up by itself. I just used my hands, my fingers, and massage that thoroughly into my skin until I could feel that it was well absorbed into my skin. For moisturizer today, I'm going to be using my Omari Code X Brega moisturizer, and I'm going to properly blend that into my skin with my fingers. So for this video, right, I'm not going to be maybe like fast forwarding or try to cut out some parts, just because I want you guys to see how much time that I spend in blending my products in. Okay, don't just slap your products on your face, especially with skin prep products, even with your complexion products, the foundation and concealers. With everything, it's important that you take your time and just blend it in. Okay, be sure, especially with skin prep, be sure that your skin has absorbed that. All right, blend it in, take time. Next, I'll be going into my Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Eraser Primer, and I'll be using this to erase, all right, some of my pores. As an oily skin girls, a lot of us are familiar with pores on our face, and I'm not left out. So I'm just going to be applying this in my T-zone area. Alright, the areas where I'm sure that I have pores, that's my forehead, my nose, my chin, and where is that? And my cheeks. Alright, so for my primer today, I'm going to be using the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer, and I'm going to apply that and properly blend that into my skin. I don't know guys, but for me, I feel like this primer is not mattifying enough for me on this day, you guys. With the quantity I used, as you guys can see, I used quite a good amount of that on my skin on this day, and you guys, after a few hours, like 2 hours, my face was so oily, like it was super duper oily. I don't know people who claim that it is super matte. For me, it's not at all. Maybe it's because I'm super oily, but yeah, anyways, yeah. To moisturize my lips, I'm going to be going into this lip balm, and I'll just massage that into my lips. Guys, I feel very uncomfortable when my lips are dry, even during my makeup process. I feel like it's not complete. My skin prep is not complete. Then for foundation today, I'm going to be mixing these three foundation: the Maybelline Superstay foundation in the shade 355 Coconut, and L'Oreal True Match in the shade N8, another L'Oreal True Match in the shade W8. I'm just going to go ahead and mix equal portions of that foundation on my mixing tray, and I'll deposit that on my face with my brush. To help achieve a good blend, I'm going to be spraying some of my Kiss Beauty setting spray all over my face. You guys, on this day, I had 2 extra setting spray on my table. I have more in my box, but your girl will always pick Kiss Beauty. Why? Take microphone and answer. Why? Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead to start blending the foundation in, and I'm using this beauty sponge from Flum. As an Igbo girl that I am, Flum. I'm using this blending sponge from those of Glam while I cover up properly, because we don't do skin over here. We don't show skin over here, alright? We are children of God. Anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and properly blend the foundation into my skin. For concealer today, I'm going to be using these two foundations, right? The Tarte Tip Shape Concealer in, I can't remember guys, I'll leave it on the screen, and Avor Concealer in the shade, I can't remember, I'll leave it on the screen. First off, I'm going to be using the Avor one, and I'll deposit that first in my forehead, bridge of my nose, under eye area, chin. Then I'll just go in with a tiny bit of my Tarte Tip Shape Concealer. With this concealer, guys, a little goes a long way. A little goes a long way, so be careful. Then I'm going to proceed to blend out the concealers. Alright, this felt so good and I started playing with it. I'll blend the concealer in, and yeah. Hi guys, once again welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, you're the real G. Thank you so much for always stopping by. And if it's your first time here, please don't make it your last. You're super duper welcome. Do well to join the family by clicking on the red subscribe button below. Also turn on post notification and select all, so you get notified every time I upload a new video on here, which is every day. I upload daily videos at 6 p.m. so you want to make it a date with me every day. I'm Chinoso Koronko, a bridal hairstylist, makeup artist based in Lagos, Nigeria. And on this channel, I film about all things beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. To set the highlighted areas, I'm going to be going into my Charlotte Tilbury in the shade 2020. I'm just going to use that to set every area that I have applied the concealer. Next, I'll be going into my MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm using this one in the shade Dark Deep. I'm just going to apply that on the areas where I did not apply that setting powder, as you guys can see me applying. Okay, yeah. For contour, I'll be using the same brand, but this one is in the shade Dark Deep. dark deepest, I mean, and I'll be using that to contour the sides of my face and my nose. But you guys, I didn't get a very good contour shade out of this particular shade, so in a moment you guys will see me go into my V Beauty powder, V Beauty compact powder in the shade maroon. Yeah, in the shade maroon, and I'll use that to go over the areas where I've just applied the other powder. And with this, you guys can see that I got a very, you know, sweet and not so dark but very obvious contour on my face. Then I'm going to also use the same powder to quickly do my nose contour as well. Using this brow tamer from Jesus, from Sylvie Mark. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and lay down my brow hairs. All right, I'm just going to use that product to just brush up my hair in place, and yeah, get ready to apply my eye pencil. So I flipped my brush to the other side, and I'm just using that end to press down the hairs in that area just so that it stays flat, okay, and nice. Then I'm going to be going into the Mirac setting powder in the shade Curry, and I use that to further snatch my nose, all right, and also apply that in my under eye area. Just so that it helps catch fallout from my eyeshadow that I'll be applying in any moment from now. Using my NYX Jumbo pencil in milk, I'm going to go ahead and apply that in my eye area. This will serve as a primer for the eyeshadow colors that I'm going to be applying on my lid. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a good amount of that. All right, then I'm going to grab a brush and press that in, blend that in nicely into my eyelid area just so that I get a good base for my eyeshadow. Going into my V Beauty powder in the shade maroon, I'm going to go ahead and apply that slightly above my crease area, and this is going to serve as a transition color for the eye look that I'll be applying. So I'm going to apply this from my nose contour into the outer corners of my eyes, and here I'm just doing the same thing on the other side of my eyes. Going into my Juvia's Place Zulu palette, I'm going to be picking up that brown shade, and I'll use that to further intensify the brown that I applied previously, and also blend that into my crease area. Going into this Huda Beauty Smoky Obsession palette, I'm going to be picking some brown with a smaller brush. Okay, I'm just going to blend that into the outer corners of my eyes, just because I want some depth in that area. I'll apply that and blend that in. When it comes to eyeshadow, guys, your brushes matters. Okay, you need to have an array of blending brushes to be able to achieve a very good eyeshadow blend. Okay, so once I'm satisfied with how this side is looking, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Going back into that first brown I applied with another brush, I'm going to go ahead and apply that directly on top of the black that I applied. This is just going to help me soften that black, because I really did not want it to be black. I wanted like a dark brown kind of look, and that's just what I'm trying to do. Afterwards, from here, I'm just going to go ahead and alternate between both shade. Like, I'm going to alternate between the black and the brown. All right, alternate between the both brushes, black, the brown, the black, brown, until I'm satisfied with the depth, the shade of brown that I've gotten on the outer corner of my eyes. Hope you understand what I've just explained. Yeah. Next, I'll be going into the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette, and I'll be picking that beautiful light blue shade, and that's going to be my main color for this I was going to say this evening, but for this video I'm just going to apply that all over my, not all over, but like for the most part of my lid, right, as you guys can see, and I'll just blend that in properly. So once I got to this part of my eye, I decided to try a new technique that I learned from Eden's Glam, where I had to wet my brush with a baby wipe and pick up the color, and this is supposed to make the eyeshadow pop. But in my case, it didn't work. Like, I don't understand what happened there. I had to drop the brush and try to use another brush to apply. But you guys, I almost ruined this side of the eyes because that area was wet and the eyeshadow didn't want to stick on that area anymore. It was very difficult trying to fix it, but I was able to fix it. And yeah, this is just me going into the first brush that I use for my transition. I just use that to blend everywhere around the blue shade, just so it blends seamlessly. Going into the Huda Beauty palette, I picked up the black shade right there, and I used that to smoke out my lash band. Okay, like where I would normally apply my eyeliner, I decided to use a powder black eyeshadow to just give some depth to that area and give a soft smoky effect to that area. Which was Next, I'm going to be going into a clean brush, and I'll just use that to dust off the excess powder and also any fallout that might have fallen from the eyeshadow, which I did not get with this eyeshadows. I didn't get any fallout at all. Then I went in with my face brush, and I just used that to push in the excess setting powder into my face to make sure that everywhere is well blended. Then I used my Didi Beauty eye pencil. I just used that to do like a very soft eyebrow on myself. Of course, I use this pencil to outline my top and bottom eyebrows, and then for the ends I went in with my Davies eyebrow pencil in the color 18, I believe. I just used that to finish up the ends of my brows. For blush, I went into my Zulu palette, and I picked up the orange and pink shade. I mixed the shade together and I applied that on my cheeks as my blush for today. Next, I'm going to be highlighting, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty highlighters in the shade How Many Carat and Cognac Candy. Yeah, I'm just going to mix those two shades and apply it in the highest point of my face. Yeah. So to finish up my eye makeup, I'm going to go ahead and apply this light concealer in my tear ducts, right, the inner corners of my eyes, as you guys can see me apply. Then I went ahead to just blend that into my crease. As you guys will see in a minute, I applied this in my tear duct, and then I blended it upwards and into my crease. Yeah, as you guys can see me do now. And this just took this eyeshadow to another level. I really love the effect that it gave it. Then because this was looking a bit not so harsh, but it was looking a bit too much for me, I went into the darker shade of the same highlighter, that is the Cognac Candy, I believe, and I just used that to tone down the effects of that highlighter, right? It wasn't looking too silver, okay? It was looking more of a mixture of gold and silver. I did my lashes off camera, and this is what we are looking like, okay? So for my lips today, because I'm going to go away from my conventional nude lip, I decided to use that brown from the Beacham Ageless Lip Palette. I'm just going to use that to softly outline the edges of my lips, and then I'm going to be applying some of my lip gloss. Alright, I think I first went into Ezekiel lip gloss, a brown Ezekiel lip gloss in the shade Njideka. Alright, that was my first lip gloss. So that's the brown lip gloss from Ezekiel. It's in the shade Njideka. I just applied that all over my entire lips. I blended that in, and it was a beautiful brown shade, but I wasn't going for like a brown lips. Okay, so anyways, I'll get to my lips later. I went in with my Brook eye pencil and I just applied that in my waterline. Applying the Sorosuke mascara in my bottom lashes. This is one thing that I like to do because it makes my eyelashes pop a lot more. Then I went into this Didi Beauty fuchsia pink lip gloss. I applied that in the center of my lips, I believe. I blended that in. Then I also went back into another lip gloss from the same brand, Didi Beauty. This one is like a pinkish nude kind of shade, and I just applied that right in the middle of my lips and I blended that in. At this point I was satisfied with how my lips was looking. Okay, yeah, pretty girl, such a pretty damsel. Iba, oh, Iba, Iba, oh, Iba. To take out all of the powdery look, okay, and make this makeup sink in, I'm gonna be spraying my Kiss Beauty setting spray. You guys have been reaching for this setting spray now, like say tomorrow no day. Anyways, that's the look, okay, and I think that it is a look, okay, because it is given. All right. I fixed my hair off camera. This guys, this is the fastest hair fix ever. If I told you that this is a full head of curly closure wig, will you believe that? I turned that into a ponytail, and of course I filmed it for you guys. It will be up in the comment video. All right, this is the finished look, you guys. This makeup came out looking so nice. I love it so much. It's so pretty. What do you guys think? Tell me the truth. What do you think about this look? Let me know in the comments. I'll be waiting to read from you in the comment section. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in my next one.